No, it's us three.
It's the three of us today. Okay, I guess I'll
Okay,
introduce
cool.
us.
Yeah, it looks like my internet is. Oh, are you gonna do the introduction? If this is Africa's next, I got it. If you want.
Okay. I don't want to specify whether it's
Mm.
Africa's Next or whether it's African Frame because I'm going to use it for both channels.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Take us in then, Chief.
Are you sure? Okay.
Okay, I'll just say, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. We're doing the Marvel tier list, and then I'll just plug both of the channels, and then I'll make
Cool.
it a neutral intro.
All right.
Okay, cool. Should I introduce myself or we go?
Yeah,
No. We'll introduce you, dog, bro.
yeah.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
introduce you, dog. Don't worry. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another tier list. We are doing the MCU tier list. I am here with two compadres. We have got. I'm going to introduce the new guy since you've seen our faces all the time. We have got Mr. Onwaba with us. What is up, sir? How are you doing? This
Can't
he's known
complain,
as
man. It's been a good day.
yeah, he's known as Progress in Motion. Is that your handle on the socials?
Yeah, progress in motion. Add pro in
Right.
motion.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, cool. So if you're following us, go follow Progress in Motion. He is an artist, digital artist, animator. He does a lot of dope stuff that I've seen. And he also gives very sound advice, in my opinion, on time to time, depending on the topics that we're discussing and all of that good stuff. So make sure you're following Progress in Motion. And then we've got the guy who actually owns the channels. We have got Mr. Extroden from African Frame and Africa is Next podcast and Cinema Soda. So, what do we do on those podcasts over there? African Frame is where you get film breakdowns and all of those things, and commentaries and etc. and all of that nice stuff. Sorry, Onwaba, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, Extraordinary, you can also hear me.
Loud and clear.
It's Roden.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Why is he?
You can't hear
Let me
me?
keep talking. Okay, cool. Just as no, we can hear you, but there's a bit of a delay and you look frozen. So I'm just trying to make sure that everything is okay. We good. All right, cool. Anyway, so African Frame, film commentaries, film breakdowns. Africa is Next podcast. That's where we get breakdowns on animation, cartoons, all sorts of dope stuff like that. So if you're into an analysis of a series or everything, we did Scissor 7, which apparently is about to have a resurgence. Season 5 is about to drop. So we did a whole season 1 through 4 review of Scissor 7, reviewing the storyline and all the characters and all that dope stuff. So if you're into something like that, go check out Africa is Next podcast. And then we've got Cinema Soda. So Cinema Soda is where we look at trailers for films and then we guess the box office based on what we see in the trailer. And then we play a game called Box Office Clash, where we compare our guesses to the actual box office that the movie made. So that's a little bit of fun over there. It's a fun time. It's a fun film game to play and all of that dope stuff. So that is, and then also we've got me, Meister Geek Media, or Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts. Those are my two YouTube channels. Please go check those out right now. Recast the T'Challa campaign across all my social medias. I have just dropped Black Panther versus the Super Skrull. It is on my YouTube channel right now. Please go check that out for your viewing and all of that good stuff. And then I've got Black Panther versus Kang, which is a 6-issue miniseries that is on Tapas right now. Links will be in the description down below. And yeah, that's everything that's important. So let's get to it. Let's get to this Marvel tier list.
All right. You guys can hear me? I'm audible?
Extraordin, you got the list ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool.
Is my video and stuff cool on my side?
Yes. You're fine.
Okay. So you guys can see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, boo.
Cool. All right. Just do that. Okay, so here's how the tier list is going to work. We have God tier, which is the highest level. Then we have S tier, we have A tier, we have B, we have C, D, and then we have trash tier. Now, technically, it's not everybody that's on this list that is actually an Avenger, but they were in the MCU. So we're just going to rate them anyway, even though they're not technically an Avenger, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, cool.
Understood.
So yeah, here's our list, guys. This is the list that we have for the day. The first person that we
I
have
can we just do ourselves a favor as Africans and not invoke the wrath of the ancestors and just move T'Challa to S tier or to God tier?
we'll get there. We'll get there. So the first person we have on our list is Phil Coulson.
Phil Coulson, C tier.
Hmm. Can you refresh my memory? Who is that?
So Phil
It's the guy that
Coulson,
Loki stabs in Avengers 1.
Oh, okay, Agent Colton.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
See, even
cool.
that you have to refresh your memory.
I watched a bit of Marvel Agents of Shield, but dude hasn't really been significant in my opinion.
And it got not decanonized anyway, so I don't know. But anyway, I would say C tier.
See,
Also, he doesn't exist in the comic books.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, I would say he was the face of Shield before we really saw Nick Fury. You know what I mean? He's the one that we.
Sure. He introduces Tony to the concept, and Tony gives him the idea to shorten it, which again gets retconned because they call it Shield in the 80s anyway.
Yeah,
uh,
I honestly don't get that because I remember when he was introducing himself to Pepper Potts.
the strategic
Homeland,
homeland,
strategic
yo.
homeland, what, yeah. And then only to find out it
When
was
I might
only
as well
for
have
him.
said it's morphing time, Megazord. I'm like, dog, this name is long.
Okay, so Onabile, where would you rank Phil Coulson? Do you agree that it should be on C?
Well, yes, I agree, man, because it does really hold anything in my memory. Nothing about his scenes stand out. So yeah, I can
Like
disagree.
his death galvanizes the Avengers, and eventually they retcon him again. So that's why I'm giving him C. It's not that he didn't do anything, but it's not like
Well,
it was
yeah.
up there, up there.
Yeah, and I also
Oh,
feel like
Bucky.
I feel like he was replaced by Maria Hill, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, Maria Hill actually was Nick Fury's second in command, so that did make sense. I
Yeah,
think they did her dirty. Woof.
they did. Yeah.
Is
Okay.
he the one who played Robin in How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
and
so
they kill her off in the worst Marvel show in the first episode, and I was like, "Yo, she didn't read her contract." Because this is why it's important to read comic books, especially when you're an actor or an actress. Sometimes, or like you shouldn't have to read it. The people who are producing the thing and directing the thing should read it because source material. But I'm just saying, as an actress, sometimes look into your characters because Maria Hill was actually supposed to be taking over Shield, and they
yeah,
let her get shot by an alien.
that's true. That's very true.
Anyway,
Okay, so we
Bucky,
have Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
Hmm.
ish. A. I would say A.
I'd agree with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
why would you
Winter
guys?
Soldier really did him
Because
justice.
I would
And
say
Civil
S,
War.
but
S.
please explain yourselves.
Okay, well, I'm saying he's more of backstory for Cap essentially, and then when Steve Rogers is not there, Bucky's kind of aimless. Um, he kind of just like plays cheerleader a lot. Apparently, he's not even that uber significant in the Thunderbolts movie, even though he's supposed to be the most popular character there. Uh, he outside of his brainwashing storyline, I don't know if he does anything major to affect anything major.
That is true. But I like the
Again,
overall.
but I didn't watch Thunderbolts, so I don't know if maybe he gets something significant. I haven't heard that he gets something significant in there. So,
I've watched Thunderbolts, so
How
and
would
I
you
mean,
rate it?
did he do anything that was like, yo, Bucky's here now?
yeah. I mean, he's basically the de facto leader of the group. I guess we could say him and Yelena, but because he has more experience, he sort of like guides Yelena, if that makes sense.
I don't know why they did that though. He should have just been the leader. Like I
yeah,
thought they were propping him up to be the leader in jail.
yeah.
Like I get it. Yelena girl power, I understand, but I'm just saying from a story writing perspective, Bucky's been way more fights, way more wars. He was actually there when Thanos was there. He was one of the casualties that came back. He should have just been the de facto leader of the Thunderbolts. And also he's been a strategist.
Yes.
But I'm saying that's why he's
It just
kind
seems
of,
it just
and
seems
I know
like
I'm gonna cut, and I know I'm cutting my own argument in half for a character that I'm going to try and argue for, simply out of spite. But point being is, I think what's this with Bucky? They undercut his development, and he could have been god tier, but they didn't utilize him properly. That's why I'm saying A.
it just seems like they are trying to make it seem like they're co-leaders, but when you read everywhere, they're saying he's the leader. But I feel like because Florence Pugh is like hot property in Hollywood, it's as if they're trying to force her to also be a leader. It's confusing. But anyway, for me, Bucky was very prominent in the Winter Soldier movie that came out. That fight choreography with him and Cap was amazing. Everybody was copying it everywhere. Some movies were even trying to do that, like use that in their movies. His fight with T'Challa was amazing. Also discovering that
Fight as a beatdown.
seeing him with with Cap fighting Tony, discovering that he killed Tony's parents, then remembering who he is again.
While brainwashed, can we please also keep adding that? Because people act like Bucky did that of his own free will. He was brainwashed.
Yes.
So the question is, do we like the brainwashed Winter Soldier or the reformed Winter Soldier?
No, I think they both blend into one. It's Bucky's
Yeah.
story. So he
Yeah.
went from being a weapon to being a person, and that's like very impactful as a story. I just don't know if we're also gauging larger impact as well.
No, no. In terms of the MCU, especially Phase 2, I would say he was one of the most prominent characters in Phase 2. I don't think the Winter Soldier movie would have been as great as it was if it was not for Bucky. He stands out.
That depends. Like, because the other thing we got to realize is that yeah, he's an emotional turmoil for Steve, and he's also like a physical obstacle for Steve as well.
I
Yeah.
think the
But
Winter Soldier movie would have worked with just Hydra. Now that I think about
yeah, like and what I'm trying to say is that yes, he's a great part of that movie. But when you look at the whole integral plot, if you slotted in another super soldier in there for Cap to fight, the only thing that would be taken away is the emotional aspect of it,
it.
which
Yeah.
is still important. I'm not trying to say that's not important, but the overall goal of Hydra would still function without Bucky.
Okay.
Yes, I also see it that way.
I see it differently. I guess we don't see things the same. I think I hear what you guys are saying about the Hydra thing, but for me, it bored me to tears. What I liked was the relationship between Cap and Bucky. That's what kept me hooked. Um,
So wait, are you more of a emotions and connections kind of guy when it comes to stories over an overall plot?
I'm more into the character-driven stories than because
Mm.
sometimes
I
the
mean, sure,
plots.
because I'm saying they were having a philosophical debate in Winter Soldier because it was basically control versus freedom. And the thing is that what and if you look at it, Nick Fury, he kind of sits in the middle because he wanted to keep Shield alive because he was like, we need some form of control, like we need something to monitor the world.
Mm,
And Cap was like, no, everybody's got to be free. We can't be monitoring people like that, etc., etc. But now Hydra was like, people don't want control; they want comfort. So if we control everything, people will be comfortable. So it was like a nice philosophical debate that they were having in the movie. What's this? Obviously, I don't agree with Hydra. I kind of leaned more to Nick Fury simply because of the character that he is
yeah,
uh, because the thing that kind of bothers me about authority figures a lot in movies in general. I mean, also in real life, but I mean in movies in general or whatever, is that authority figures when they're doling stuff out, they're never at ground zero. They're never at the things when things are going down. So they're always making these decisions behind the screen, looking at statistics, and they don't understand how all of the intricate parts work. Whereas Nick
Yeah.
Fury has been in these situations, has been with these superheroes, has had to face the same enemies as these superheroes. So he's way more capable of making like rational decisions when it comes to these things.
Okay.
When you think about the Sokovia Accords, do you think that Nick could have like had an influence in that? Like maybe shifted things
If
differently?
they put him in charge of the Sokovia Accords, I would have accepted them.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I
Are
don't
you
think
interested in that?
he was gonna agree to those in the first place. So
No, I'm saying he would agree to surveillance, but what he would do is he would tweak it such that it's like, okay, if there's an emergency situation, you guys have emergency powers. He wouldn't be like, you must have authority all the time. Like, that's the thing with Nick. Nick, like, because if you look at the way he ran the Avengers, or when the Avengers were working with S.H.I.E.L.D., or whatever and whatever, like, he didn't deploy them. He just asked them to respond to situations and then kind of gave everybody their own autonomy. Like the most he did was try and manipulate them, but he used a situation that had already happened. It's not like he engineered a situation to manipulate the Avengers.
yeah, well, the only thing he did with Captain America, that's a different story because he made it seem like Cap was still in the past. But anyway,
No, he was trying to act like, but I'm saying also the thing is when, like the thing is Cap and Nick, even though they see the things different, Cap still has respect for Nick because he knows Nick has been in the shits.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
So okay, majority rules. So A it is. Um, Falcon. Cap-
Okay.
Falcon. Anthony Mack. Yo. Ish. I guess we also have to count his Captain America movie. I
Yeah,
heard he's great in it, but
it's
the
brilliant.
movie around it is not that great. I personally don't like him being Captain America. That's just a personal thing with me. Onwaba, what's your opinion on Falcon there?
Hmm. Yeah, I think he fits the successor role that he need to fill for Cap. But they don't really flash him out that much.
Mm. He still needs more screen time.
I think he was stronger as I enjoyed him more as Falcon than I did as Captain America. Just simply because it was like that's something he built himself
Yeah,
and it didn't move.
have you guys watched with Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
I have.
I personally haven't watched that because that might maybe sway my opinion about him.
No,
Oh,
no, no. Look,
that's
in
good.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he's good, but again, it like the writing fails. And I think the thing that kind of for me with Falcon and the Winter Soldier that hurts him personally is that I think he functioned way better as Falcon because when he's doing his own thing, he didn't have to try and like give inspirational speeches out of nowhere that don't really have any context to what's happening.
I honestly don't know where to put him.
I'd put him at A as well. I would
Yeah,
put.
no, they did him dirty. They haven't given him enough. Also, he has that dumbass line I hate in Winter Soldier where he's like, "I just do what he does, but slower." It's like you fly. Captain America has to run everywhere. You in the air, my G.
Mhm.
Like don't talk shit about yourself that way. Like, come on.
Well, they need some way to guess up Cap.
Ah, but don't do like I hate it when writers do that. Don't downplay one character to hype up another character. Let the character be hyped by themselves, and everybody will make the connections. Captain America was already drop kicking people off of the boat. He didn't need more glazing. A. I'm gonna say A. I've got to kind of I've got to kind of he's not B. He's not B. He was still in major battles. He still did things, and as much as I don't like him as Cap, he still has some sort of an impact as Cap. So I have to say A.
All right. Sorry, I just remembered that I need to be live.
Oh, Ganene, you gotta be live. So you agree with A there on Waba?
Yeah, I can't dispute that. But I do think you do need to watch his new movie because it was quite good and explores his character a bit more. So I would say that A does fit him.
The thing is that I was protesting because of T'Challa, but I'll make time.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So next we have A it is, I guess.
Introduce yourself to the people on the live. What's up, people on the live? We are
Um,
doing an MCU tier list.
well, nobody's here yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you
Uh,
can still just start the video, I guess.
yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
So next is Heimdall.
Yo, D.
I'm the we only see mostly in the Thor movies, right?
Yeah. And
He's a
he's
doorman.
barely in them. I think
He's a doorman. Yo,
the most screen time we have is probably in the first Thor movie.
and all he does is stand there like an Emmy award.
Majingilan.
He did play a part in like saving Hulk in the beginning of Infinity War, I guess.
Yeah, but yo, the only reason I'm saying D is out of respect for Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh, the
All right, next
Korg,
we have, pardon?
Korg.
Yes. I mean, I don't know why they changed his color because in the comics he's actually kind of like the Thing in terms of color. Like,
He's no, actually, he's more blue. I think, from what I remember, isn't he?
well, do you remember Planet Hulk?
Yeah.
He was not blue in.
Oh yeah, he was kind of orange in there. Yeah, he was kind of
Yeah.
orange. I mean, I think maybe they were thinking about introducing the thing, so they had to differentiate them, I guess. Because
Yeah.
that's a thing with the MCU is
They
they
think we're
always gotta be
dumb.
like, we gotta change Sid because we won't understand. Kamala Khan can't stretch because that'll confuse you with Mr. Fantastic. He's got a 4 on his chest.
We are not kids. We are not kids. Just because they have the same skin color, now we're gonna think they're the same person? Get out of here. Anyway, for me, he's trash. Like he doesn't do anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I only saw him in Thor Ragnarok. That's about it, and he was just like comic relief.
Yeah. Who the hell is this?
What's his name? Isn't he also there in the prison with? I can't even remember who that guy is.
Then it's trash. If you don't even remember who it is, then trash.
Simple, simple.
Okay, Scarlet Witch.
Hmm.
This one is tricky, but I'm gonna say B.
B.
Yeah,
D. I go
B
with
B B.
All right.
B.
Oh, okay.
Please state your reasons though.
Me or Anwaba?
You. And then we'll get to Onwa.
Okay. Her introduction in Age of Ultron is not bad. The stuff that her relationship with Vision was kind of interesting when they did actually spend time with it. Um, I think what knocks her down for me a lot is WandaVision.
Mm.
Hmm. I haven't watched it.
Nah, I did, and like the thing is, they make her nuts, and it gets to the point of ridiculousness. And then also, they don't really resolve the issue at all.
They also tried to
With her.
justify her actions, which is messed up because they make it seem like it was not her fault all along, it was someone else's fault.
No, the thing is, what they were trying to do is, and this is again why I get so annoyed with the MCU not following source material. Is there's a guy called Chthon, right?
Yeah.
He's like a spiritual entity thing, and he messes with people's brains and all of that stuff, and he has chaos magic and all of those things. I'm not the biggest Scarlet Witch fan, but I've heard of Chthon. So apparently, this was supposed to be the bra that drives her crazy.
Mm. Because I
Yeah,
know
I agree. Like
some
the sense
people
of
thought it
like
was gonna be Mephisto before we realized that it was Agatha.
But the point being is that there was supposed to be some sort of otherworldly entity making, like, messing up her perception.
Okay.
And I was like, that would have made much more sense to the story that you're telling, because the thing is, she saved the world, or she's helped save the world.
Yeah, a few times actually.
Like, why are you trying to make her a villain? Like, what purpose does it actually serve? Because she's not even a villain in the comic books. It's never happened. She's always been an Avenger.
But she has done some terrible things. I mean, one of them,
Yeah, I mean, okay, X-Men
No More
fans, I
Mutants is
know.
one of the worst things she's ever done in the comics.
Yeah, but remember, she was also like severely traumatized. I think Magneto tried to kill her children or something, or she lost her children or something. She was not in the right state of mind, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, in
Oh,
the
What they did
MCU,
here,
they
and
just like
by the way, everybody
rush a sadness story.
that's on the
Yeah.
live, we are doing an MCU Avengers tier list, and we're just discussing where we're going to place the characters. We have God tier, S, A, B, C, D, and trash tier. So just giving you guys some context on what we're currently doing. If you guys have any comments, do share them with us, and then I'll share them with the rest of the guys in the recording. So anyway, sorry, are we sticking to B? Because I don't think I don't see her being lower than Sam, but I don't
no, but
think
I'm saying
higher
like her
than.
story just becomes super illogical, and she becomes a very annoying character for no reason because they wrote her that way. Remember, there's also multiverse of madness in there, where she's just a bad guy, and it's like, what are you even trying to achieve?
Yeah, that was a horrible idea to make her the bad guy in Multiverse of Madness. And they're trying to make it seem like she's Freddy Krueger or Jason or something, and it just didn't make sense.
Yeah, the tragic backstories or like her descent to madness seems a bit forced. So that's why I'm like
No, it
C.
is so forced. It is so forced. Like it comes out of nowhere. But she still had a great start, in my opinion. That's why I'm kind of giving her B.
Okay. All right. Onobile, what's your rating?
I'd say C, man, and it's Onwaba.
Whoa,
Yeah, man, C. I'd say C, man.
Jesus. I
Uh,
say I say A, so I'm gonna have to flip a coin.
no, we can't.
Oh, we can.
I'll go down to on Waba's level. It's fine.
Jesus, guys, are we putting Scarlet Witch at C?
Yes.
Munna,
Scarlet Witch?
Multiverse of Madness was bad, dog.
Guys, in terms of impact, Scarlet Witch is one of the most popular characters in the entire MCU.
Yeah,
Okay.
but impact doesn't mean that she was like quality written.
Okay, so are you saying we should forget about Multiverse of Madness and only think about Age of Ultron, Civil War, and Infinity War?
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, it just seems, like when people
Okay,
break
then
up.
I think we all have to compromise. Extra, then maybe you have to compromise to my level, then, dog.
Okay, let me just put it like this. When people break up, they only focus on the breakup and not necessarily the good times. I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're only focusing on the moments where she sucked.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
But if it's C, it's C. I don't agree with C, but it's okay. All right, next we have Vision.
Yeah, that's an immediate C for me because it was underutilized.
What a
C,
disappointment. What a disappointment.
C, yes to be C.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Actually, no, Vision is more useless than Coulson, actually. Then we have what's this guy's name? Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, oh, that's another one.
I'll
That's
say
another
trash.
C for me.
He was kind of cool in Age
I-
of Ultron. He saved Hawkeye, I guess.
Trash.
Trash.
Uh,
Yeah, I can fight that. I can.
no, not trash, guys. I put him next to his sister.
No fucking ways, dog.
Family thing.
No, guys. We can't put Quicksilver at C. No ways. You didn't
We
see
Nah,
can't
I
put
go
him
for the
on
waste
D. He was
management.
way more. He did way more than Heimdall's ever done in the entirety of his MCU.
a super
But
speedster
how he's
who
rated,
died from
man,
bullets?
he saw a bullet go up in slow motion. Then when it's time to save, To save Hawkeye, he just stands in front of the bullets. He's so
I'm not saying that's not dumb, but I am saying he saved those people from the train, and that's way more than Heimdall's ever done.
But I
It's
don't
also
think
way more than Vision if you
oh,
think about it.
I don't think you could put him on C, dog. I don't see it personally.
Sharp, put him in front of Heimdall then.
Wait, Onobile, what's your rating?
On Waba.
Sorry,
Yeah, no,
sorry.
I'd say D.
Okay. All right. Loki.
Okay.
Just for the big phenomenon that he spawned, he has to be S.
He did start the whole Avengers franchise, so
Yeah.
yeah.
He's actually the first. He's actually the first.
Even though his show also these Disney Plus shows were hurting these characters, dog. Yeah,
I loved the Disney show actually.
I thought it was fine, but yeah, like Loki, he became confused to me as a character.
So are we all okay with S tier? Are we
S
all
is fine. S
That
is
was
fine.
fine.
all right? Iron Man, Tony Stark.
God tier.
Yeah,
Oh
got
no, but
you.
you don't agree?
I agree. He actually kicked off the MCU. He has a nice character arc. He actually develops and becomes less self-absorbed. So yeah, I'd agree with God here.
I mean, being less self-absorbed was that was an inconsistency with his character, but I do agree with you though. Um, he is the face of the MCU for sure. Okay, then we have Valkyrie.
But Valkyrie,
D.
eh,
D.
D.
What does she do?
Well, she helped
Well,
Thor. She helped Thor.
With what?
Well, she leads Asgard at the moment. She's the leader of
And
Asgard.
that doesn't make sense. Thor should be leading them. Where did he go?
He's afraid of responsibility, my G. He would rather raise
Thor!
he would rather raise his villain's daughter than than
That's so stupid. It makes no sense. First off, you were the leader of Asgard when they killed Asgard, by the way. When Odin told you Asgard is a people, you were leading them through space.
no.
You were trained to be the king, by the way, Thor. You went to get blasted by a freaking star just to get
No.
revenge for your people on Thanos, but you can't lead your
Thor doesn't want to lead
very
Asgard.
counter to the comics, by the way. This is not Thor in the comic books at all. Oh,
Okay, so yeah, she leads
anyway,
Asgard. She fought Thanos.
the Asgard that we don't care about. Did she fight Thanos really?
Not necessarily Thanos, but the henchman. She also
Okay,
helped. She also helped Thor in Ragnarok.
do what?
I mean, she fought Hela's minions or henchmen or whatever.
When everybody fights henchmen, if by that metric we have to give people in Shield some respect. Oh,
No, but she helped Thor in Ragnarok, did she not?
She
Hulk
did.
helped Thor in Ragnarok, bro. That doesn't bump up his points.
Okay, so you wanna put her where? Trash.
Yeah,
Nah, not
D.
trash, not trash.
D.
Same as Scarlet Witch to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't put her on the same level as Quicksilver personally.
All right, I'm outvoted. See, but I don't know what she does in the MCU, dog. Like besides kiss a woman's hand and backflip.
Okay, Doctor Strange.
Hey, Doctor Strange, he would have to be. He's S in Avengers movies, and he's like B in his own movie. So it's so weird.
That's
I'd
horrible
say,
writing.
I'd personally say A. I like the
I can
whole.
accept A
Okay,
just
I
to
like
level
what
it out
what
because
are what are
in the Avengers movies he'll be battling reality warping forces. In his own movie, he can't even summon a portal. And you're just like, guys, what's happening here?
In his own movies, Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme.
No, but dog, Multiverse of Madness again. Wong couldn't even make a rope, dog. It's like when you get into the movies where the people are supposed to have the magic powers, they forget everything.
No,
And
it's
then when
like
they're in Avengers,
it's like we're gonna nerf the main character and we're gonna nerf the other guy even more than the main character. That's what
dog,
they do.
Wong was pathetic in Multiverse of Madness. I was pissed.
Because he's not the main character, that's why.
No, but dog, you don't have to make him completely useless. He couldn't even throw out the dart rope to climb a mountain.
I remember
Like
that.
monsters were beating him up regularly. I'm like, Wong, you have access to the mirror dimension. Mirror dimension, some of these fools.
I remember.
Yeah.
But also, he makes some dumb decisions. Like, he's the reason, like, the fact that he agreed to help Peter with something so trivial,
It
messed
was it
up.
was such bad writing. It was such bad writing. I don't understand. Because
Honestly,
my
he should have just told
no,
Peter, bro, people will know your secret identity and then what? Like, chill.
no, this is why I hate the MCU. I'm just like, dog, if they just upped the stakes, it would have made sense why he went to Doctor Strange. If they put Aunt May in the hospital, it would have made sense why he went to Doctor Strange.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they play with the idea because Daredevil is there to catch a brick thrown into his house. But I'm like, supervillain should be visiting you every week.
Mm, mm.
And in fact, why didn't Nick step in? Like offer him like the whole shield treatment. That's another thing that I
No,
thought of.
I'm just saying, but that's what I'm trying to say is like I feel like because the thing is with Spider-Man, and again, I'm the comic book head, so whatever. But the thing is with Spider-Man is that he didn't have a lot of resources. So that's why hiding his identity was so paramount. So I'm saying for them to say, okay, fine, like what's this? Now the world knows you. Let people just be rolling up to Peter's school and he's got to fight the villain in the hallway. And it's like, dog, I've got seventh grade period plus. What are you like? I've got
Yeah,
seven.
honestly, like, honestly
Like, what are
speaking,
you
like,
here for, dog?
who would
And it's like
care?
basically I want beef with you because of Tony Stark somehow. And it's like I'm not even related to Tony Stark. What the
I don't
fuck?
think anybody would care about some kid in high school, dog. But anyway,
No,
Strange said nothing
I'm
once.
saying that because he's associated with the Avengers, I think it would have been hilarious. And this would be an awesome way to like put in some obscure villains from Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. It
uh,
could be like people who are like Captain America kicked me in the face once, and you're like close or friends with Captain America. I'm coming after you. And then Peter's just like, I'm tired of having to box people in school and at my house. And now my mom is in, it's like, now my aunt is in hospital because one of the villains tried to blow me up when we were in the house. Doctor Strange give me a spell. And then it goes sideways and then they have to figure it out. That would have been a much better story.
Yeah,
but
I
anyway,
also see it that way, man.
um,
But
what's her name again?
The Marissa Tomei.
No, no, this this next one,
Oh, Ancient
oh,
One.
the
the
Sorcerer
ancient one.
Supreme,
The
or
Ancient One.
the Ancient One,
Who
yeah.
caused a lot of controversy in her introduction because they were like, we can't get a Chinese person. So they went the complete opposite.
Yeah, instead of doing a Chinese man, they made a.
Well, we don't know if the Ancient One in the comic books is Chinese per se. I'm not sure exactly which country he's supposed to come from. I think he's Tibetan, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Marvel and China had something going on, and there was a bit. I was just like, just go Chinese American, at least. But anyway,
So yeah, where should we put her?
uh she was fine. She had the plot twist about how she was drawing power from the darkness, and then basically she managed to teach Strange a lesson. Uh, see,
Uh, I'd say D, man.
What? No
No,
ways, bro.
no, she does more for the story than
Without
Quicksilver and Idris
Doctor
Elba.
Stephen Strange wouldn't even be a hero, you know?
But
I
that's
say C.
well, okay, I can find it. Okay, I'm not. Yeah.
Ish Wong.
Oh, isn't he dating some slay queen now?
Mang Bennett. Oh, the actual actor, the actual Wong.
No, the character. Didn't you watch She-Hulk?
Oh,
No.
Kanene. Ah, right. Which was such a dumb joke.
Where they call
Makes
them
no
Wongers
sense.
and they're watching reality TV and stuff. I'm like, yo,
And it's like,
Wong.
you're the sorcerer supreme. What are you doing? There's probably demons out there. What are you doing?
Like, Wong, you're watching Judge Judy, dog? Like,
I'm like, why did
don't
you
say
get the
people.
title? Like you're being as irresponsible or even more irresponsible than Steven.
Oh my goodness. Such bad writing, man.
You and they made him use the portals just to show up in thingy, just to show up and say no, Abomination is cool, Wong out. I'm like, bruh, come on,
Bro,
guys.
there's so many times where Wong could have helped, but he chose not to. Remember, there was a part in Infinity War when he just bounced.
Which is like, dog, this is get help.
I'm like,
Comatage is
so
in danger.
Marvel can't
Thanos wants
afford
the
you?
time stone.
What's going on? So Marvel can't afford you. So they just said you must come in for like,
No, it's not Marvel can't afford you. It's the fact that Marvel has had a bad history with characters that are not white people.
oh no, but what do you think?
I'm trying to formulate an opinion about Wong. I personally, all I have about him is his small role in Infinity War, then his role in the Doctor Strange movie, and I'm like, dude's okay as a character, but I'd say I'd put him around C.
I can accept C. He
Uh,
would have been B. He would have been B if he didn't get waxed
he's a
in
D for me, but okay, C is fine.
he would have been B if he actually got active in Multiverse of Madness and he didn't just get waxed. Yo,
This one is gonna be controversial. Captain Marvel.
ah,
I haven't watched the
Captain
movie.
Marvel. I've
I've only
watched the
seen that in
movie.
Endgame.
You've
I've
only seen
watched
her
the
in Endgame.
movie.
Okay.
I've watched the movie. I actually went to theaters I paid money to go watch this movie.
Yeah,
I actually took
same.
a friend.
And I was offended.
Uh
Sorry, I was disappointed rather.
offended.
No,
Wow.
disappointed, not offended.
Wow. Anyway. Okay. How do we even score this? Mm.
I'll leave it to you guys because I've only seen it in Endgame. In Endgame, they just hype her up and don't really use her.
The
And
thing
they
is,
kept
is
making
that her
excuses that she
movie
had to
was
go do
so
something
bad.
else.
Her movie was so bad that people rooted for Thanos.
I mean, she's a C for me.
Yeah, she's fine. Look, like she's powerful and like she does have some effect on the plot, but her movie was just
It just
they
seems
did
like
her
it just
dirty.
seems like she doesn't
They
work
did her
anyway.
dirty.
Because even in the comics, people don't like her that much.
No. Let's she had one bad run and unfortunately that defined her character for a very long time.
That's what I mean.
So
Like, because
no,
at
but
the
I'm
end,
saying even before
her
what I'm
leadership
saying before
in the
that.
Avengers was not good. Like, yo,
No. There was a recent run. Look, there's a recent run where she's leading the Avengers now. She's actually T'Challa's actually on the team as well, and he's given leadership to her and everything. She's okay there. She's like, okay, this is a person. She's personable. She's likable. Her and Tony have a nice back and forth. They're like rebuilding the character from the nuclear bomb that was Civil War II. So, like her as a character in the comic books, they do much more with her there than they did in the movie.
okay.
Yeah, did they also introduce in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the animated series?
Yes, and she was pretty cool there. Like she was actually
Yeah.
pretty cool there. So
Yeah, but look,
again,
I don't know.
it's in the hands of the writers, dog. When a writer just destroys a character, it's hard. And the writers in Captain Marvel 1 they did not care for Captain Marvel. And by the time the Marvels roamed around, it didn't really fix anything for her either.
And also, Brie Larson was a bit of a problem on set anyway, because I mean, she's an Oscar-winning actress, and she seems like she wanted more autonomy. But the fact that she was starring with other two people who seemed to be more famous than her, because Kamala Khan was really becoming famous because of her own series, and people like Monica Rambeau.
What was she?
Yeah, she was.
Like, Kamala Khan didn't really do nothing, in
She
my
didn't, but
opinion.
she's more famous than people like her more than they like Captain Marvel in the
Yeah, okay, true, true, true.
MCU.
I'll give him that. Yeah.
Anyway,
Eh, anyway,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, B.
B. Look, I have
I
to be
want to
honest with
say
you
A.
guys. I only like Spider-Man in Civil War. I didn't like any of the
Yes,
Spider-Man movies.
yes.
Yeah, but he's not the problem.
No, no, no. He's not the problem. It's just the story. The horrible writing is the problem. But when I
And
look at Tom Holland,
I
when I
like
look at Tom
Homecoming.
Holland, I don't get
I
the
like
same feeling I
Homecoming.
get when I look at Toby or Andrew. He just doesn't have that thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're trying to go closer to Spider-Man's teenage years, so that's kind of why they went with that vibe for him. He was great in Civil War. He's actually pretty cool in Infinity War as well. I liked
Home
Homecoming.
is,
I liked
yeah,
Homecoming. Far From Home was fine, but they just did a lot of dumb writing that just didn't make sense to me. Like the action set pieces and the characters are okay, and they just did a lot of dumb writing, which why did you do that? And No Way Home, he's great. The three Spider-Man on screen are great, but the lead up to get there, I've had to even change my opinion on that movie because I'm just like, you only watch that movie for the last 30 minutes or the last 40 minutes of that movie. And there's a lot of movie for it to be only 40 minutes that you really hype and feel enjoyment of. And also, it kind of knocks him down as a Spider Man that he had to borrow somebody else's goblin.
Yeah, look, I think for me, he's the worst live action if we have to rate them, in my opinion. Because like you just said now, the fact that he had to borrow someone else's,
yeah. From his own villain Ross, they only used Vulture, right?
they only use
In,
No, he also had
oh,
and
Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Mysterio, yeah.
Yeah.
No, look, I think as a rendition of Spider-Man, he's actually pretty great. I just think the people who write these things just don't understand. I like what is it against what do people have against source material? This is why Demon Slayer is waxing you, Hollywood.
Anyway, so what is the rating? Where
I'll say A. I'll say A.
You mistakes, Jordan.
B, bro.
Ah,
Ah, B it is.
yeah.
I don't like him like that, unfortunately.
I love Spider-Man though. That's the thing. So
I love Spider-Man, but this Peter doesn't feel like Peter at all to me. Okay, we
yo,
have
who is this now?
Pepper Potts.
Is that
Oh,
Pepper? Is that Pepper?
Yeah,
A,
Uh
A.
B.
I agree with you. I think B would make sense because think about it. Without Pepper, I don't think Stark Industries would actually function that well.
No, it gets wrecked in a week because Tony doesn't care.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. She's the backbone of Stark Industries, bro. I just don't really.
She's a good foil to Tony, and she is funny in the first Iron Man. Like she is very funny.
I just don't like what they did with her in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mentioned,
where they give her powers.
They give her superpowers, she basically defeats the villain, and then they just pretend like it never happened afterwards.
Well, Iron Man 3 was this the concept of Iron Man 3 was cool, but the execution was off. And also what they did to the Mandarin. Yo, the Mandarin has never recovered. Like Shang-Chi tried, but they still didn't bring him back. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, B.
All right.
yeah. Yeah.
Why? What's the people in the yo? I'm sure we're getting called all sorts of misogynists there on the live.
No, nobody's saying anything actually. Guys, you can give us your thoughts on the characters that we've mentioned in um the tier list that we've made so far. If you've just joined, we're talking about MCU movies and we're talking about the Avengers in the MCU movies, and then we're just giving our thoughts. It's a tier list. So the highest is God tier, second highest is S, then it goes to A through D, and then the last one is trash. So anyway, we gave people pods A, B, I believe. All right, next we have
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Oh Lord.
You're no way, Star-Lord. And I have not watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay,
Either.
Yeah,
let me put it like
maybe
this.
one day I will.
When I watched
Who knows?
Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I didn't understand why they made Star-Lord the leader because to me, Rocket Raccoon felt more of a leader than Star-Lord. And when I did some research, I realized that Rocket Raccoon does also become a leader in the Guardians.
They
But
trade places. Like that's why again it's kind of with the MCU because it's just like Rocket Raccoon and Quill, they're kind of like not yeah, they're kind of like the Captain America and Tony Stark in that situation. And I know like there's people who make that joke anyway because like honest trailers made that joke where they just said that Star-Lord is space Captain America. What I'm saying in a sense is that like Star-Lord can never form the Guardians of the Galaxy without Rocket, and Rocket will always like have to have respect for Star-Lord type of
mm,
thing in
mm,
the comic books that I read.
okay. Look, he's funny. And he likes 80s music and 80s movies and stuff. And he has daddy issues, but I don't
I would
know.
have to give him B. I would have to give him B.
What like are you trying to say like what are his motivations?
Yeah, what's his motivation?
No, well the thing is that basically he kind of so his motivation for being a hero in a sense I think the thing is that when like Yondu in a weird way raised him with affection for family, so when he gets his newfound family and their home is gonna get destroyed, that's why they have to step up and fight Ronan the Accuser.
Uh-huh.
So I would say it's that, and then I would say in they're kind of like basically the way James Gunn set them up, and this is kind of how they are. I think in the comic books, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back and reread them in detail because I actually do like this rendition of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually want to track down all of their origins because I haven't read everything.
Sure.
But they're kind of like soldiers of fortune, but they don't take on. Yeah, they're not mercenaries in the sense that they'll take on any job. Like they'll have to take on a job where it has to save some lives or something, or they'll be like intergalactic security for a council or stuff like that. So, like seeing that a planet is gonna get murked because of Ronan the Accuser, these like Quill is like we have to step up and do something because like we're like even if we're thieves, we're not like pro mass murder. I guess.
Okay.
So you say the Guardians are pretty much like anti-heroes or
No. They don't do bad things for like personal benefit. Like they won't go and like blow up a church, and then you'll find out later that that church was housing like a nuclear bomb that could have poisoned the city or something. They don't do that. They actively go and help people and all of that stuff. Like even in Infinity War, even though they were beefing with the Avengers, when it's time to throw down with Thanos, outside of the stupid thing that Star Lord does, they're pretty much like we have to help. We have to stop this guy to help the universe.
Yeah, that's what they basically do. They try their best to help the universe. Hence the name. But
okay.
yeah.
I say B. He can't be on. He's been more active than every other character in that tier, and he's been consistent.
Yeah,
Not A, B.
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 All right.
That dumbass thing he does to Thanos knocks him down a lot, and also comic book head, he, like
Is that
Star
Gamora?
Lord is Star Lord is not that goofy. Gamora, ish, Gamora. Uh,
I can't
A,
see it in C. I'd say B as well.
yeah, put her right next to Star Lord.
All right. We have a very
Ish,
controversial.
Drax, yo, this is
He's
Dexter's
the
my
most
here.
heart.
inclusive.
One of the most painful, and especially when you're a comic book guy, you're like, this guy, guys, he killed Thanos in the books, guy. He was like built and designed to kill Thanos. He ripped Thanos' heart out.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Ah,
the
yeah,
movies, it seems like they do
just
nerf
as,
him a bit.
pardon?
The movies, they does seem a bit more nerfed.
Yeah, he just stabs people in the movies. Stabby, stabby, stabby. That's all.
see, he's got to go down a level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They turned him into a goofball.
I like how we all unanimous on C.
Okay, we have Steve
Yeah.
Rogers, aka Captain America.
God tier.
Yeah.
Yep, got tier for sure. Or do you disagree, Onova?
I don't disagree. It's a
Okay.
key component to the Marvel universe, so yeah.
We have Rocket Raccoon.
S?
Yeah, actually, I don't have a problem with this at all.
Okay, give me your reasons, because is it because of the third movie or his overall roles in the movie?
No, not
Well,
even
I
the
mean,
third movie.
I heard about the third movie and everything. I'll break down and watch it one day. I've seen some of the scenes, but if we go back to Guardians of the Galaxy 1, him and his interactions with Groot, amazing.
And
What's
he's the
this?
brains. He's the brains of the group.
Yeah, he's the brains of the group. He has some of the funniest he has the funniest dialogue, actually, in my opinion. He has the funniest dialogue of the group and everything. And also the way he was moving in Endgame when he was like giving a pep talk to Thor of all people and whatever. And he was like, time to be a captain. And it's like anybody who's not been to space, strap up and all of that stuff. I just think that he helps people get to locations and he helps people get to like logistically get to where they need to be so that they can be effective for the final battle.
Yeah.
And he's also held groups together, even
Yeah.
if they are ragtag and just formed.
Look,
So I gotta go S.
he gets the job done. He's very crucial in any group he's part of. You need him. You need him. You need him in the group. So yeah, I agree. Okay, baby Groot.
Ah, man. Deep.
Trash tier if we're doing this, if there's three of them.
Oh my God. Okay.
What does he do? He's
Nothing.
just cute.
Well, he sells merchandise, clearly.
Oh.
Teenage Groot.
What did teenage Groot do again?
He lifted the axe, I guess, made his handle.
Yeah,
And
his hand becomes the
Oh, the handle for
the hand
Stormbreaker. Okay.
for Stormbreaker, yeah.
That's it though, right?
No, I mean
yeah,
he fought in Infinity War. And
Okay.
you could say he got a bit older within Guardians 3. He also fought the High Evolutionary. Like he was really pivotal in helping out.
So A.
no.
No,
Or they,
no.
All right. B.
I think C.
Okay,
yeah.
C is fine. No. If he was active against the high evolutionary, you have to put him up a level because remember, everybody on the C level is like they didn't really do anything, or not that they didn't do anything because that's unfair to Scarlet Witch, but
And
like
Captain Marvel.
either they but I'm saying either they didn't have major impact on the story as a whole in their own movies or in the universe as a whole, or their impact got undercut by them being horrible later. I think Teenage Groot is a little bit more consistent than that, and if he got active against the main villain, that's him being active in the plot of his own story because he is a guardian.
Okay, adult Groot. I mean,
Right next to Teenage Groot.
he sacrificed himself.
Be a good.
Okay, Gomo. Sorry.
Nebula.
Nebula. Yeah.
I'll also put her on B. It's fine.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Mantis can also somehow join them there.
So
Uh,
you're telling me the only Guardian that doesn't go on B is Drax?
Mona, Drax didn't even like. At least Mantis got to jump on Thanos' head and control his mind or whatever. She was hella useful when they were trying to take him down.
I put Mantis with Drax, man.
No, bro, she got active against Thanos and literally was one of the cornerstones of that plan. Like, had Star Lord not messed up, they would have gotten the
They would
gauntlet
have
off of
gotten,
him.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
The character, man, she's uncanny in the movies.
Eh. Again, very different from the comic books with what they did with her, but I'm a broken record at this point.
Was she not more useful? Was she not more useful than Drax, though?
She was more useful than
She was
Drax.
more useful. She was more useful.
Drax got captured
Oh,
by Iron Man and was about to get blown up.
when people
And I
invite
was
me
like,
to
dog, you
co-host,
can't
what
do
does that
anything?
mean?
Huh?
When people invite me to co-host, what does that mean?
They basically want to get on the live with you.
Oh, okay, guys, please invite again. I'll accept you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm new to this thing. I don't understand how it works. So if you guys want to join the live,
It won't distract. It won't distract too much from the main show.
well, I mean, they're going to be part of the show, right?
All right.
I'm assuming, yeah. Okay. Please continue.
Yeah. Anyway, Yondu. Mm,
Yandu. I
he's
put
also
him.
gonna go and be.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Sean Gunn.
That's the name of the actor. That's not the
I
character.
know. I don't know the name of the character.
I forgot his name also. Well,
I put him in D, man. Oh, should we also put him on C?
I mean, he does become important in the third movie.
what does he do in the third movie?
Well, he finally learns how to use Yondu's thing.
Yeah, does he stop anyone major with it?
Um, no. Well, yeah, he does actually. He kills quite a number of people.
Sharp, throw him on C next to Drax.
Just give me a second. Let me see what's going on here. Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
I don't know. What about do you agree?
Yeah, I agree, man.
Guys, can you hear me? Okay. You guys know what we're talking about, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe Avengers, and then we're doing a tier list here. So if a character is trash, you guys can let us know. If you guys agree with our takes, you can let us know. If you guys don't like the characters, you can let us know. Yeah. So, Buck, what's the
C.
D?
C.
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 Okay. Okay, we have Ant-Man. Ant-Man as a character, Scott Lang.
I put him in A.
Tricky B. A?
A.
B.
He played a crucial role in like Endgame. Those two movies were
That rat
decent.
played more of a crucial role if we're talking about it.
What?
No, the rat that activates the machine is the thing that saved the universe. That rat is an honorary Avenger.
Okay. Let me show you these guys this screen. Do you guys see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to the guys here on the live. Do you guys see the screen?
Is there two people on the live?
The screen, but not so clear.
Okay. Is it clear now?
You put it out of frame now.
Well, for us, we can't see it.
Go down, go down. Yeah, I see the characters.
So we're talking
Yeah.
we're talking about Ant-Man right now. We don't know where we to put him at the moment, or we're still talking about it.
Put him in, I think B. It's B, must.
B.
Why B?
I agree.
I put it at A, man.
Because
Hey, when a quantum mania happened,
Oh, Quantumania.
Sorry? Okay, then B it is then.
Okay, I'll accept it.
Okay, the next one we have is
the Wasp,
the Wasp.
I would put her on C.
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 Like, okay, she's effective in the Ant-Man movies, but bro,
Story-wise, outside of Ant-Man, the overall plot of Marvel
and also
now,
she never gets to like box with the main villain or like have an effect on the main villain plot. It's like,
She's always there to help Scott, though. That's all I can
she's Scott Sensei, but Scott still has to do the major things.
Okay. What about Thor then?
This one is tough. I would have said God tier, but Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder happened, and it's like And I know there's people who like Ragnarok. I feel like you guys were the ones that ushered in Thor Love and Thunder because you shouldn't have let Ragnarok slide the way you did. I'm gonna say S.
I'd say A.
Alobon,
So which one?
you guys can see. You guys can see still.
We see.
It have a question about what's for character if in Gawela guy or one.
Okay, so I think you would be at A. I think you would be at
I
A.
also go with A.
Now, okay, let me give my argument and I'll see if I can't change your mind. I'll accept A. But Thor one is one of the best movies in the first phase and in the Marvel universe. And Thor goes through a whole character arc in that film.
Okay.
Thor 2, the movie I understand, but Thor as a character, the way he was moving in that movie, it was showing that like his maturity as a leader, as a warrior, and as somebody that has to battle obligation and all of those things. Like the way that he was even questioning his father about how deep this war is going to go and everything, and how he was prepared to sacrifice being a king if it meant not being a good man. I think that's a brilliant character arc. Then we've got the Avengers movies. He was better in Avengers 1 than 2. Avengers 2, I don't know what Whedon did. I don't know why Whedon had beef with Thor in Avengers 2 or whatever. Marawan, he was pretty fire. And also his fight with the Hulk on the helicarrier was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Then also
then also Avengers 2.
I don't know if people can see the screen.
No, he didn't. He didn't really fight with. He didn't really do anything particular in Avengers 2. He was just there to create Vision for some reason. It was so I didn't like it with his character.
Yeah, look, too, I think his character was all over the place. It's as if they didn't know what to do with him. It's like they need him to just fight, but story-wise, they didn't know what to do with it.
Now, when it comes to Infinity War, I think that's where my biggest argument would be, is that Thor is one of the deepest characters to ever like exist in the MCU in that moment until they ruin his character development. But like his conversation with was this his conversation with Rocket, him forging the Stormbreaker, was this like his entrance when he lands and how he was like, I told you would die for this. It's like I wish you finished the job because that was a hard line. I just think that the way he was moving, that's how Thor should have been moving a lot in the MCU. but the way he was moving there, I think it like really solidified his character.
Okay.
So that's why I would say S. It's not God tier because they dropped the development, but when it was high, it was high.
All right.
It's just that the lows are very low.
Just give me a second. Gents. Hello? Can you hear me, gents? Are you guys listening to what we're talking about? Okay, so re bolela ka Thor, ne? Ke re bolela ka Thor from the MCU. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yo, guys, sorry.
Akamuta. Gamano ring.
Okay, continue with the conversation, gents. Like, it's a little busy.
Oh, okay, sharp. Marawana, you have to
Those
move.
guys are talking about something completely different to what we're talking about. So
oh god. Then let's try a different live or something, or you can take them out of the coast if they're talking about something else. Yeah, Mara, that's what I'm saying. Look,
gents, I can't talk about that now. I'm still busy recording a podcast. I think let me just quit this for now. These guys are talking about dating older women and all of that. I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
good now.
Okay.
Wow.
I still think Thor needs to be at A. That's what I think. I heard your cases, your stories. Look, he was a bit lost. He was very cocky in the first one. In the second one, he had to deal with grief, but he was still focused because he still had to help out. He had to be a leader, like you mentioned. He needed Loki's help, even though he knew that he was going to betray him. In the third one, he lost everything. He met his sister, still needed Loki's help, needed Hulk's help, saved what was left of Asgard, then met his match with Thanos, but by the end thought that he did the right thing or that he was going to kill Thanos only to discover the truth behind the snap, became depressed, joined everybody in the fight, and discovered that his girlfriend had cancer. Then decided to become a stepfather. So
all right, okay. It's the love and thunder that's just chopping me.
right.
And I'm so mad at that movie because it could like it's based on one of the best Thor stories in the books. You
okay, so
all right, Sharp 8 is I tried Thor, but they did you did.
Okay, T'Challa.
Okay.
Guys, like I'm pulling the black card here. If we don't make him good.
Hey, oh no, by the way, like Buckmeister is the biggest Black Panther fan probably you ever know. Oh, you know? Okay.
I made a 5-minute animation that took me 6 months, and I was drawing every day to finish that thing. I think everybody knows.
I have a controversial opinion.
Let's say out.
I honestly don't think the first Black Panther movie was all that. Yes, Killmonger brought up some valid points, but why Wakanda wasn't helping the way it should. But overall, I think the movie, in terms of its direction, was overhyped.
look, as a person who is a fan of that movie, I can see what you're saying, and I'm not even mad at that opinion. And definitely the way they've been handling the IP over the years, it makes that movie shine a little less every year that
They
they do that.
actually marketed the crap out of that movie, eh? If you think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, look, I'm just look. Okay, I know it's going to be a stretch to argue for God tier. I really know that it is, and
Yes.
the only reason I'm pulling it is because I am a Black Panther fan, and Marvel famously has not handled this character well. I would even argue when Chadwick was around because they've done things with the character like Black Panther 1. Part of the reason why people don't leave that movie thinking of T'Challa the way that they should is simply because like they did two things. They took a lot of teeth out of the character, and also he's only on screen for 40 minutes of his own movie, which is uh yeah.
If you're going solely off Civil War, I'd give him God tier, but overall, nah.
No. The reason why I would still kind of argue for God tier is because in Infinity War, without him, they wouldn't have been able to hold Thanos' army.
Mm.
And also, he's like definitively whooped Captain America in like a lot of physical feats.
Yeah, I mean, in almost every iteration, he kicks Captain's ass. Actually, I don't even think there's a version where Captain America kicks his ass. Could be wrong, but um,
There's one. It's the ultimate verse, and it sucked. But anyway, point being is that like I'm saying, he outpaced Captain America in that field. Captain America was struggling to keep up with T'Challa.
I wouldn't say struggling, but I hear you though. Um, look, Chadwick had a certain presence. He actually embodied the character. I think his performance was really incredible. And
No, he was great. The writing needed work, and
he,
also the thing is, like they needed to be like, we need something for Shuri to do, so we have to give her T'Challa things, and it was just like that's not what you do for a character. You don't chop another character in half. Like part of the reason why T'Challa feels underwhelming in Black Panther 1 is because he's so reactionary. And it's like this is not a reactionary character if you read the source material. Again, but
yeah, and sort of
I'm still saying God tier out of respect.
the
Out of
else
I'm
he
still
was
saying God
taking
tier.
in that movie. I mean,
He
he
did
was
get W's. He did get W's.
no, I'm not saying he didn't get W's. I'm just saying losing to Killmonger.
No, but we gotta be fair because in the fight, and like I understand a loss is a
Can I
loss,
just finish?
yes.
We'll get there.
Stop, sorry.
Losing to Killmonger, the issue with the border, the whole demand claw situation. It seems like Killmonger was the only one that could solve it, even though he did it in a very dramatic and brutal way. Um, it just seemed like he was too, like you were saying, reactionary. It just seemed like he was just not getting things done on time. And I don't think it was a good look on his part.
But then you could argue that was the point of the movie, getting Wakanda to be more involved with what's happening around the world.
Yeah, but as a comic book fan, the problem is that in the comic books, everything that you saw in the movies, all the foreign policy and all of that stuff, T'Challa did all of that. And the problem was that Wakanda didn't like that. They didn't like having to share stuff. He wanted to be a more global citizen, and everybody was just like, no. And he was like, well, I'm the king. So, yeah.
I'd say I think we should settle for A.
I'll be with Buck and put him up there. I get it.
Okay, okay.
We want the men to sleep. Um,
Now I have to start a whole other campaign again. Oh, they put him on S tier. I must show him why he's got tier.
okay, so next we have Okoye.
I Okoye. Ish, I wanna put her on B, but that's because
Okay.
of Wakanda Forever. They make her make dumb decisions in that movie. It just didn't make sense.
In Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
What dumb decision did she make?
Why did she go with Shuri alone?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't watch Wakanda Forever. Did you watch it?
No, I did. I did.
Okay. Okay.
I watched it because I had to win an argument. Anyway, um,
Did you win the
yeah,
argument after watching it?
they haven't responded, so I'm
Okay.
taking the W.
Okay. So B or C?
I'm saying B because she still is like a cool character, but they make her do things in Wakanda Forever that I'm just like, but why?
I haven't seen Wakanda Forever. But I'd say Scarlet Witch has done more than her.
Onoba?
Scarlet Witch has done more than her, but Okoye is more consistent.
Okay.
It's like I think the thing that chops Scarlet Witch is that they break her character in half for no reason other than dramatic effect.
Look, she puts Wakanda first. She was very active in the 5 years that T'Challa was
Yeah,
active.
yeah.
Um,
Also, her and Black Widow managed to solo, not
Proxima
solo, but
Midnight.
they managed to wax Proxima Midnight, and I was like, yo, the gymnastic squad was whooping these aliens.
I
Anytime the
don't,
aliens came up against powers, the aliens were on top. But as soon as you throw a backflip, they're confused and lose all of their
I
coordination.
don't know where that power scaling came from though. It makes
I'm like, Vision got completely wrecked by Proxima Midnight and the squad, and then here comes Captain America and Falcon with a drop kick, and Black Widow with a cartwheel, and she was like, I don't know what's going on.
no. Anyway, so B it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great, but Wakanda Forever. And I'm not even saying that just because I'm salty about the movie. I'm just saying in the movie she takes Shuri, the princess, alone, and it's like T'Challa even still rolled with at least 2 or 3 Dora Milaje, and he was T'Challa. Like he was whooping super soldiers hand to hand, and he really didn't need protection, but he still rolled with protection. You want to take the princess who is so different from her counterparts. Oh God. Anyway.
Shuri?
Shuri.
B for me, if I'm being fair, I would put her on
Uh,
C because of what
she's
everybody.
responsible for most of Wakanda's advances. So
Yeah, that's why I want to put her on C because I'm like, yeah. But anyway,
What do you put her on?
I'd put her at B.
yeah, I said B. Although very poor strategist. Oh my God.
What do
How
you
you take a boat? You take one boat, by the way, one boat to go fight the people in the sea in their house. And you also don't make any other aquatic gear for your people to be able to fight these people in the sea. They came with spears and ropes, and you're the technological head.
And for some reason, Namor was convinced that the Black Panther is a worthy adversary. I'm like, how? What did she do?
No, no. I'm saying the other thing is like and this is plot armor. I don't care what anybody says. No, we never saw Shuri, this version of Shuri, because everybody wants to say, oh, well, in the comic books, she is not even close to her comic book counterpart. Do not even start. I know. But I'm saying in the movies, they all of a sudden she's throwing out backflips. I'm like, I've never seen you box once. How are you doing this?
Wait, didn't she use like tech in the movie? I didn't watch Wakanda Forever. Didn't she use tech?
She doesn't use tech. She starts using she starts using martial arts skills, and I'm like, where did these come from? Because in Black Panther 1, they just made you a tech head. You were
Yeah, there was
supposed
a
to
scene
be cute.
where she was just running and shooting a thing like a laser or something. She didn't show
Yeah,
any.
no, and then in Wakanda Forever, they decide that she can now box and backflip and fight a guy who has 500 years of battle experience with her martial arts. And people keep saying, "Oh, she's Wakandan, she trained." They didn't show it, and they never indicated it. Like she never steps up in challenge day to be like, "Let's go, brother," or anything.
Okay. We have Wakabi now.
No, Mbaku.
Mbaku, sorry.
Baku.
Yo, hey, this is another guy disappointed me. Wakanda Forever, he is just a punching bag. He's there to power scale Namor. And in the end, also in the final battle, he's not even like destroying Talokanil. That's how you say it, because I know that people will be upset with me anyway. No, I'm saying like the soldiers of Namor, right? He doesn't even get to like Mbaku doesn't even get like a situation where he's wrecking these guys left and right. He gets drop kicked by a regular soldier, and I was just like, guys. And again, I was like, this doesn't make sense because Mbaku was fighting full on aliens in Infinity War. Like, and these aliens were way faster and stronger and more durable than the Teleconil. No.
Do the Japari even have like Wakandan tech?
No, I was like, in Infinity War, he's like Merfa and destroying aliens. And then when we get to Wakanda Forever, he's getting drop kicked by regular soldiers. I'm like, guys, what are we doing here?
Yeah, power scaling again is a problem in these movies.
I'm gonna say B out of because he was funny and he was fun and he was like a fun adversary, and they literally gave him the Wakabi role.
Yeah.
But yeah, they like he could have been A, he could have even been S if they still respected his character, and they haven't.
All right, Hulk.
Oh.
A.
A.
Huh?
I'd say A. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
A.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he's pivotal
he had
to
a strong
them creating the
introduction in the
time.
first Avengers.
He's pivotal to them creating the time travel and stuff.
Okay.
Also, great fight with Thor, great fight with Iron Man. One-shotting the giant Chitauri ship is like a legendary moment. And we've also got to count Incredible Hulk. And he was great in that movie.
Okay.
Does the Incredible Hulk even count in the MCU?
Yes, it's canon.
But
even though they recast.
But no, it's not just a recast. Like at the end of the Incredible Hulk, they hinted that Bruce made his peace with his Hulk side, but then again, when they bring him back up in the first Avengers movie, it's like he's struggling with his Hulk all over again.
To be fair, that's a comic book thing as well. Banner is up and down in terms of where he is with the Hulk.
Okay.
But they nerfed him in She-Hulk, okay?
Technically, he's stronger in the MCU verse, but the problem is that they never utilize his strength or his savagery, or they never let him. Like because he's relegated to being a side character, they have to keep shunting him to the side type thing, and it's just like that's why he feels weaker than he was. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, no, the way he got disrespected by that vehicle of She-Hulks, I don't care what anybody was trying to say. They were like, no, he was trying to make sure he didn't destroy the car. He can still use his feet. He didn't have to crush the car. He can still just lift the car off the ground. But anyway.
Also, how does the car support his mass?
Okay. So we have the Black Widow.
Okay.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier is saving her character, and also the way she was moving in Avengers was pretty interesting.
How did it save a character in Winter Soldier?
No, because basically she goes through an arc where it's like Captain America tries to teach her to put the basic good over the mission. and she who's like an agent looking for redemption or whatever. She kind of works through it through Captain America. That's why people were shipping them so hard at some stage or whatever.
Yeah, you can remember that.
Okay. Hawkeye.
Okay.
A
Hey.
Yeah, definitely. I don't even think we have to explain why.
Hey, that guy was fighting aliens with a bow and an arrow.
Okay, we have Rhodey next.
Rudy. Hey.
Rudy, B. He should have been bigger deal. He should have been a bigger deal, but he's not.
Yeah, because I mean, some people actually know him as Iron Man. You know that? It's kind of like how people know Kyle Rayner as the Green Lantern or
Yeah.
Wally West as the Flash. Okay, we have Nick Fury next.
I want to say S.
S.
But
S is fine. Oh, Secret Invasion.
yes. Yes.
Oh, and Captain Marvel.
And after making that whole speech about you need to get you need to get both of your eyes open or whatever.
No, after the speech where it's like the last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
And
And
the
I was
cat.
like, the cat, bro, the cat, cat,
That's
cat,
funny.
Nick. Aowa,
A.
cat ko strateng. Aowa, Nick. Aowa. Yeah,
All
yo,
right.
they chopped you, Chief. They chopped you, Nick. Yo, and bro, he's so ineffectual in Secret Invasion. They basically undo all of his character by saying that the only reason he was so dope as Nick Fury is because he had scrolls everywhere. And I was like, yeah, my feet sec.
Okay, Maria Hill.
Who is he?
Yo, C.
Who,
No, D.
No,
She's got
B.
to go to D.
D.
who is he?
What did she do?
She's basically Nick Fury's psychic.
Yeah, Mara, as the sidekick, what did she do outside
Well,
of break them out of
she helped
outside of
Cap
break them
and
out of the prison?
and she helped Cap in Civil War.
True.
No, she didn't help him in Civil War. She helped him in Winter Soldier.
Sorry, Winter Soldier, yeah. And she help Fury in the first Avengers? Didn't she help them escape?
No, not really. She fired a gun once or something.
Ah,
D.
Hey, when it's Secret Invasion, dog. Like the way she gets clipped off the map. It's like, bro, she didn't even get a chance to be effective.
mm.
I would have loved to have seen her be more effective, but they were just like, Mona, nobody's interested in you, I guess. Which is weird because I thought MCU. You see, when you don't follow source material, you confuse yourself.
Yeah.
I
So
can give her C out of respect if that's what you want to do, but I'm honestly feeling D, and it's just because of
no,
how
I'm with you on
underutilized
D
that character
actually.
is.
I like her, but I'm with you on D. What do you think, Onaba?
Yeah, I agree with D.
All right.
Then who do we have next?
We have Bruce Banner.
He's
Okay.
separate. That's weird. Put him next to Hulk then.
Well, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know what he does separately from the Hulk, really,
Well,
and
he helped make Vision. Make
yeah,
Vision. Yeah.
We have the last one. I'm assuming this is Jarvis because it's just code.
yeah, that's Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Jarvis who becomes
S.
Vision.
S.
Yeah.
S.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
man.
Like Jarvis is involved in everything that Tony does, dog. Jarvis helps Tony with almost everything you can think of at any given moment, at any given time.
He was even
Okay,
fighting Ultron, man. Wow, well dismantled.
all right, okay. S is fine.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's our tier list. Maybe
Yo, I know people are gonna come for me over Okoye and Shuri and even Mbaku. And for some reason, I know they'll come for me over T'Challa, but I know they're good. It's gonna be a very weird hatred of sorts.
Can we give the best in each tier?
Okay. In the GOAT tier, it's got to be Cap. He has the most consistent progression, and his trilogy gets better every time. And also, he's a major influence in the MCU. So I would fight for T'Challa, but I'm not gonna win. And
Yes.
that's
We
why
already
I
conceded
wish
the ass, man.
I wish that they did T'Challa proper, and that's why I'm fighting so hard for the character myself. But anyway, yeah, it's got to be Cap in the GOAT tier, in the God tier.
Okay.
Then the S tier, it's Loki,
Loki,
Jarvan.
Loki is where he is fine.
All
Who's the
right.
third one?
It's a Rocket.
Rocket. I give it, yeah, Loki's fine.
All right. And then A?
In the A tier, I would say Thor. No, Bucky maybe. Bucky. I'd say Bucky.
You think
I love
character
Thor,
writing
but
is
Bucky
more
more than
consistent
Thor.
than Thor's?
I think Bucky is just more consistent than Thor,
Okay.
and that counts for a lot. Thor's progression is all over the place, and that's what hurts him as a character.
Yeah, I agree. The last two movies were
Especially Love and Thunder. I don't know what was happening
Guys,
in
you
that.
guys are saying Bucky topples Thor?
yes.
Yeah, man.
In terms of his character progression consistency, man, with Thor he's comic relief, then he's serious, then he's just a chill dude again. Then he's all over the place, man.
You know what? Majority rules.
Who would you put? Extraordinary out of curiosity.
I think I would put Thor as number one.
Okay. In the B tier, Spider-Man is fine where he is, dog.
Let me see who else is in the beard here, man.
I mean, there's Rhodey, there's Pepper, there's Gamora, there's Yandu, um, Ant-Man. Yeah, Gamora.
Peter is fine. Peter is fine.
All right. Then we have C.
The Scarlet Witch is fine where she is.
Okay. And then we have D.
Yeah, Quicksilver is fine where he is.
Quicksilver.
He does more than the Oscar award and the character that got clipped for by an alien.
And trash tier.
Yeah, because Heimdall
But
doesn't do anything. Heimdall gets his ass whooped, or he fails at doing something. He fails at trying to protect Asgard. So
a lot, and it's like, dog, how did you get the job in the first place?
Light on his resume.
Trash tier, put Baby Groot up top.
Baby Groot up top.
Yeah, he's more likable than Korg. Korg gets annoying. Yo, dog, did you ever watch Love and Thunder, bro?
I did.
And that the Korg talks throughout that entire movie. It's like, shut up.
Yeah. Well, that's the list, guys. That's the
Yeah,
list.
I'm fine. I'm fine with this. Hey, T'Challa, next round or Marvel, let me in there, please.
Oh no, but do
Just
you
out
have
of
any?
curiosity, man, what got you into Black Panther?
Okay.
Sorry. Oh,
Out of
what got me
curiosity,
into?
yeah.
Oh, what got me into? No, well, I've been reading comic books for a long time. At since I was like 12, and maybe even 10. No, 10. 10 is when I got my first. It was a Spider-Man comic, I remember. So I've been reading it for a while, and basically, at some point you quote unquote get radicalized in J, and you start thinking about where are the black characters, and then they showed me,
Yeah.
and then I saw there was this crossover with the Avengers in DC where they all fight because of the Collector and some other entity in DC or whatever. And then one of these characters, like, they toss him a thing, and he like catches like one of the I want to say, was it a gauntlet? I think it's the gauntlet or something. He like catches it, and I was like, who is this guy? Because he's like dressed in all black and he's shrouded and all of that stuff, and I was like, who is that? And then I went into Google and I found the Black Panther, and then I went into the wiki and then I read about the Black Panther. I was like, oh snap! It's an African king dude. He beat up the Fantastic Four and all of that stuff. What the hell? Who is this guy? And then I went and got back into his comic books, and that's how I got into the Black Panther. And then I read everything that I could on the character. He's like beating up the devil. Like, you see this Mephisto thing, this Mephisto business. Yeah, T'Challa literally uppercutted the devil and tore his heart out. So yeah, that's the character that I would want to see portrayed on screen, and they didn't do that.
Okay. That sounds solid, man. I hear you. I personally haven't really connected with the character that much.
Yeah,
Um,
no, like I really implore people who have not read them to go read those books. Like, you'll see like the way T'Challa moves in that thing, and also like that's the other thing about this guy as a character. He's one of those guys where he's like, if you're too much of a problem, I'm killing you. Like, Joker would have lasted two summers. No, no, not even 2 summers. He would have lasted like maybe 5 days in Wakanda.
mm,
Like,
Hmm.
he even tells Claw in if you check out the BET cartoon, which is 6 episodes, it's on YouTube, it's free for anybody that wants to go watch that. Yeah, if you check out that thing, he even tells Claw, his main op is like, Claw, do you have any children? Like, good, because I would have to kill them too.
Okay, dude sounds brutal.
No, I mean, and when Claw is holding his mom hostage, Claw is like, kill yourself, and T'Challa's like, or what? It's like, what do you mean, or what? I'll kill you. It's like, what do you mean, or what? And it's like, oh, that you'll kill my mother? You will anyway. That you'll destroy my kingdom? You would do that too. It
yeah,
doesn't really matter what you're going to do. I'm still going to kill you.
I
So what's
remember
your
that.
leverage?
I remember that line. Yeah. Do you have any last thoughts, Onoba, before we shut it down?
Well, so far, this has been like a fun like get together. The tier lists, I can mostly agree with it. So yeah, it's been a nice interaction with you guys, and
You should come back again for something else,
Yeah,
bro.
man, you should come through again. We do this every week. So when you have time, and it's nothing that requires homework, you should definitely join us. Because
yeah,
sometimes we get deep. Like, we watch series all the time and we get deep into law and all that stuff.
yeah.
So,
You heard me and my 2 hour bit on T'Challa, so.
yeah. Buck, do you have anything to say before we shut it down? I mean, you're shutting it down anyway.
Yeah, Tierlist is fine. I just, if they're ever gonna do the MCU again, and if the hopes are not high, I don't know if they'll be able to revive it the way they need to. I'm
Mhm.
hoping. But yeah, I just hope that they pull more from the source material and just respect the characters enough so that more people can get onto the God tier list. Because, like, for example, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, they're God tier characters in the comic books, and they just didn't do anything for those. They didn't do enough for those characters in the MCU, in my opinion. So yeah, here's to hoping. But yeah, and Extraordin, any last words, my G?
Look, I think the biggest lesson here for the MCU, or rather for Kevin Feige or anybody that might take his seat, his successor rather, if in his successor is analyzing what happened with this, they got too big too quickly. and they forced or shoved a lot of characters down our throats instead of looking at this thing as a long-term thing. I mean, it's Marvel Studios for a reason. The company is called Marvel Studios, meaning these characters are not going anywhere. There's no rush. There's no need to rush. So that's why Captain America feels undeserved. I mean, I'm talking about Sam Wilson, and we're wondering why you did what you did with Rhodey in Secret Wars.
Yeah, but remember, some of these actors they age out, so I kind of understand that they want to capitalize on the actors. My problem is that they don't, like, for example, right? Sam, he doesn't even get enough cameos. Like, you can do a cameo, my G. Like, he should have shown up in Age of Ultron to actually fight. I don't understand why they just made him walk from one corner to the other.
And they made
And then
Rhodey
there was
better.
other, yeah, and then the other thing is also they had Sam get beat up by Ant-Man. That was his other cameo. And it's like, look, guys, if you want me to respect Sam, you can't keep doing this.
Exactly. So I get what you're saying about the actors getting old and stuff. That's a fair thing, but then give them better treatment then.
Yeah, no, that's the thing that they failed at,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, but that's
I mean, because
just
Sam could have also been GOAT tier if they actually, or God tier if they actually, invested in him.
Yep. Yeah, that's me. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, Black Widow as well, man, because in the MCU they don't utilize her well.
Oh, they chopped her bad and killed her
Yeah.
off and then gave her a solo film after she was dead. It's like, now?
It just feels like they made that movie just so that we can know Yelena. That's all they did. It was
No,
just so that we
and
can
it's
know
just like,
Yelena.
yeah, and I'm like, really? This is what we do with the Black Widow movie, the most prominent female in the MCU at the moment? Wow.
Yeah. But you can
I
probably
Yeah.
think like in like there's an Avengers Assemble series. Like if only they incorporate that into like the MCU, she would have been god tier, man.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Because
That's what,
in
yeah, like it's my
Assembled, yeah,
heroes,
in
yeah.
Assembled, she's yeah, but the thing is, well, no, she's actually I don't know. She actually has been a femme fatale in the comics. I don't know. They could have made it work, but anyway, point being is that yeah, Marvel, I really like the only reason I'm hurt is because I'm a fan. And
Yeah.
I really, really wish you can do better by a lot of these characters because, like, that's the thing with these things and being a comic book fan. You always want to see them move in live action, and then sometimes Hollywoods. But yeah, as we've said, that is our tier list. Do you agree with the list? Do you disagree? I know there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to be like, "How did T'Challa even get to God tier?" Shut up.
Right.
So yeah, do you agree? Do you disagree with the list? Who's too high? Who is too low? Let us know in the comment section down below. Bars. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to everybody that is on this panel. Please check out Onwaba on Progress in Motion. Please also shoot us your handles, sir, so that we can plug them in the comment section down in the description box down below, so people can go follow you and all that good stuff. And we will see you all in other videos because we have to be out for now, everybody. All right, so peace.
Peace.